Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Firstly, I want to thanks to our lecturer, Dr. Hashima Hashim, and thank you for having me. My name is Ashami Shahid bin Abdulhalim, and I am going to speaking to you today about the planting mangrove in the Kelana Beach. My friend Ashraf bin Zulkifli, and today I would like to present to you about the SWOT introduction, objective, and the problem statement. So firstly, I would like to speak about the introduction. The characteristic of mangrove trees and the effect of the loss of the mangrove trees. So basically, the mangrove trees ecosystem are primarily tropical, subtropical, and warm temperate around 30 Celsius to 37 Celsius. Coastal wetlands occurring in 123 countries. So the mangrove trees can store more than 1,500 magnesium carbon. So the effect of the loss of mangrove trees, as we can see in 1977, the effect of the mangrove loss on coastal protection was most widely noted recently after several cyclonic and tsunami events in South and Southeast Asia. The incident in Malaysia. In 2017, there was a destruction in several areas of mangrove swamps in Malaysia. This incident took place in Penang. The destruction of 9.38 hectares of mangrove swamp forest in Bagan Jamal. It happened because due to the sea reclamation activities in this area. It directly affects the income of the thousands of fishermen. The factors that can destroy the mangrove trees. So the wave action and the erosion are amongst the most important factors that affect the mangrove seedling survivorship. Fringe mangrove seedling can be uprooted and washed away by the strong wave and currents. Erosion can alter the morphology of the site and hence the inundation regime. Furthermore, erosion can alter the morphology of the site and hence the inundation regime. Low wave energy climate, which is suitable for mangroves to establish its roots in the substrate, could be provided by a barrier. So this is the characteristic for people to start plant the mangrove trees. So the characteristic is the calm area, stable substrate, and correct hydrology. A calm area and stable substrate could be provided by intervention of a detached breakwater, which could dissipate or reduce the incident wave energy. For this project, we conducting several surveys in several areas around the state of Selangor, and we choose the Kelana Beach to plant the mangrove trees. Next, I would like to present about the SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Mangrove are the most productive and unique ecosystem with the ability to grow and adapt under saltwater conditions. Importance to the ecosystem and should be conserved. Kelana Beach has muddy soil and is an area suitable for planting mangrove trees. Mangrove are also a breeding ground for marine life and are essential for young fish to take refuge. A mangrove tree with strong roots can prevent large waves from hitting the village of Kelana. So for the weakness of this project is the water pollution is because mangrove trees are difficult to reproduce well when the seawater conditions are polluted. Applying for a budget is difficult because the cost is too high. We need to convince our superiors that this program can benefit everyone and the marine ecosystem. So for this project, we want to take the opportunity. As I listed here, the coastal areas are a significant focus for fishes. Mangrove trees are a breeding ground for fish. The importance of these mangrove trees to marine life, such as fish, can provide opportunities for anglers to catch fish. And the fibrous roots of mangrove trees can also trap garbage and provide an opportunity for garbage cleaners to collect their garbage easily at sea. The widespread non-enforcement of existing laws, regulation, and decrees, adequate protection and monitoring are severely handicapped because of insufficient resources and supporting systems such as personnel, equipment, facilities, and training within the government department mandate with protection. So this is the problem statement. So as you can see, the natural mangrove heritage that holds some of the world endangered flora and fauna. Various unpleasant conditions exist in and around the mangrove forest. The absence of mangrove trees will cause an area to be involved with severe soil erosion. Due to soil erosion, it will cause the ecosystem damage in the sea. Silty soil and tidal change tides are not suitable for the development of mangrove seedling. So this is the objective that we want to achieve in this program. The objective is to conserve the coastline as a natural protection to reduce the destruction due to the natural events and soil erosion, creating patching zones for wave strength and high winds as well as environmental pollution options, enhancing environmental quality and aesthetic value as a tourist attraction, restoring coastal habitats that serve as corridors to biodiversity as well as enriching coastal resources.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, my name is Ashraf bin Zulkifli, and I am the second presenter. So I'm going to present 4 things, which are methodology, financial planning, Gantt chart, and conclusion. Okay, we have done some methodology to make this program a success. Okay, for the first of methodology is committee members. Okay, as you can see here, we have appointed 11 students from the electrical engineering faculty to be committee members to carry out the method that has been planned to make this program a success more smoothly. Okay, as you can see here, 11 students with their position, and each position has the job scope, okay, such as the project leader Ashraf Zulkifli. The project leader plays a vital role in ensuring the program is a success. And for the assistant project leader Ashami Shahi, uh, assisting in the planning and implementation of the program. And then for the secretary Muhammad Abang, prepare minutes of meetings. Before the meeting, record things discussed during the meeting and write a report. And then for the treasurer, the responsibilities of the treasurer are managing the cash flow. And then for the activity of committee member, provide a tentative program, control and take over on the day of the incident. And then for the equipment, provide and purchase equipment such as mangrove saplings, gloves, hose, and others. And then for the transportation of the committee member, responsible for providing transportation for the participants and equipment that needs to be brought to Kelanang Beach. And then for the multimedia, provide the program's banner, take picture during the activity, and set up the microphone and speaker for the speech. And then for the food, provide and prepare the food for breakfast and lunch to the participants. And then medical, be prepared in the event of an emergency on the day of the incident. Assess patients, provide emergency treatment, monitor and administer medication. And then last one is committee members of registration. The job scope is register the names of 50 students from the electrical engineering faculty and took the number of Kelanang villagers from the JKKK. Second, for the methodology is proposed floor plan. Okay, figure. Wait. Okay. Figure shows the proposed floor plan of the planting 1,000 mangrove trees at Kelanang Beach. This is Kelanang Beach area, and the floor plan shows the map of from Google with 50 meter per scale, and the oval symbol indicates the area to be planted with mangrove trees with a distance between trees of 1 square meter. Okay, third for the methodology is picture of the area. As you can see here, figure shows the appropriate area for planting the mangrove trees. Okay, as we can see, the seawater in this area is tidal and muddy soil conditions. Okay, therefore, the proposed location is very suitable for the growth and reproduction of mangrove trees. Okay, next is equipment and necessities. Okay, for the equipment and necessities that will be used on the day of the incident will be divided into two. The equipment provided and the equipment that need to be brought by the participants. Okay, as you can see here, there are 5 equipments provided and 2 equipment that need to be brought by on self. First is mangrove saplings, hoe, hand gloves, first aid, meals. And for the own equipment, need to bring the hat and rubber shoes. Okay, number 5 of the methodology is flowchart. Okay, as you can see here, okay, when the program start, the first thing is training and tutorials on how to plant the mangrove. Okay, next, are the participants have knowledge on how to plant mangrove trees? Okay, if no, they should go to training and tutorials back. And if yes, okay, next step is mangrove saplings planting activities. Okay, and then the participant have finished planting 1,000 mangrove saplings. Okay, if no, they should uh, plant the mangrove sapling until finish 1,000, and then if yes, the program is end. So that's all for the flowchart. And the last thing for the methodology is tentative of uh, program flow. Okay, as you can see here, at 6:45 morning, gathering in front of the faculty building, and the UiTM bus will start move to the Kampung Kelanang at 7:15 morning, and we arrive at 8:30 a.m. at Pantai Kelanang, and the participant should gathering all of the equipment. At 9 a.m. should breakfast. The participant and villagers will be given a bread and mineral water for the breakfast, and then for the 9:15 a.m. Opening ceremony. So remarks from the director of the Selangor State Agriculture Department, Encik Azhar, and a speech from the dean of the faculty, Encik Zulkifli. And then at 10 a.m. the training and tutorial of planting the mangrove trees begin. Okay, the training and tutorials handled by farmer of Kuala Sepetang Eco Tract, which is Encik Yusri. And at 11 a.m. the group division and distribution of mangrove saplings to participants. And at 11:15 a.m. the planting of the mangrove sapling starts. At 2 evening, finish the planting and go pray. All the participants have a lunch and will be given the a rice and mineral water for their lunch. Okay, and then at 3 p.m. closing ceremony, and then photo shoot with all participants and villagers at 3:30 p.m. and then go back to UiTM inshallah. Okay, after the methodology, we have financial planning. Okay, the table shows the several types of equipment that need to buy based on the quantity. Okay, first, the critical item is mangrove saplings. There are two types of mangrove saplings, which is Rhizophora apiculata and Rhizophora mucronata. With the price of each sapling is 10 ringgit. And then the glove type of rubber. The rubber glove protect hands from any hazard during planting activity. Okay, a pair of rubber glove cost 4 ringgit. And then hoe are also providing for muddy soil excavation activities. Okay, the price for each hoe is 15 ringgit. And then as a precaution, a first aid kit is needed. Okay, a box of first aid kit is price 160 ringgit. And then on the event day, there are 2 meal time, which is breakfast and lunch. The budget allocated for breakfast for each person is 3 ringgit, and for the lunch is 7 ringgit for each person. And the total of financial is 12,160 ringgit. And the second last thing is GANTT chart. Okay, GANTT chart, as you can see here, we start brief on the topic that I have chosen is on 13 June, and make a group discussion 2 days, and we discuss introduction and SWOT analysis for 3 days, and problem statement and objective also 3 days until 19 June. And then we submit the draft of progress in 20 June, and then we discuss proposed floor plan 3 days until 23 June. And then we discuss for the schematic diagram 2 days until 25, and then flowchart, and then financial planning 2 days until 28. Then we discuss the conclusion in 29 June, and we submit the proposal on by today is 30 June. As a conclusion, mangrove trees are wood treasures that need to be well preserved for their universal interest. Mangrove swamp forests have a lot of importance to ecosystems and should be preserved. And then during this program, we were able to find out among the threats to mangrove crops, such as the construction of aquaculture as a center for shrimp breeding or agriculture, and has caused 20% until 35% to the destruction of mangrove swamp. However, not many know about the importance of mangrove trees. Among them are defense, carbon storage, and biodiversity. Okay, robust mangrove root systems can withstand giant waves and breeding grounds and shelter from reptiles for fauna species. And the last one is, therefore, we must being a responsible individual ensure that mangrove forests are maintained, especially to those obsessed with the development of uh, building to destroy natural areas that are very important to marine life and ecosystem, just because it is profitable. So that's all from us, and thank you, Madam.